He glared at the watch and turned around to go back to the car. Why should he care where she was gone? Remember that one time she pasted her ad of your baby picture all around the campus in last year of college. And if you have forgotten that, you must remember that one when she locked your car, or maybe that one time when, okay, he had hated her that very moment her father struck the deal with her father and she got into the same college as him. Why should he care? He didn't. He was lost in his thought, about to go back. But out of nowhere, he noticed that sharp turn that a van took before it and stopped in front of Sophia. Jungguk placed his hand on the gun that was tucked in his waistband. His eyes were pointed as he stared at the man that got out of the car. Jungguk was still panicked, not knowing whether he should approach her or not. Where one of that grabbed her hand and pulled him. Sophia screamed. That's when Jungguk knew that he needed to load his gun. He was still looking when one of them was stuck at struggling Sophia across the space, making her shut up suddenly. With a pounding heart, he fished out his gun from the belt and slowly loaded it. He couldn't stop, but Sophia died, no matter how much she disliked her. Three of the men that wore black, with shells over their heads, stood behind her, whereas one of them held Sophia by her arm and the other one with gun pointed at the driver. Jungguk didn't understand what they wanted, for they definitely didn't look like. As he swallowed that got in his thought and took a step forward. Jungguk wasn't too smart in the move. Jungguk was a man dressed in and stepped out of the car. He looked powerful as he stepped in front of Sophia, gazing at her as if he had worth some of price. Jungguk didn't let him touch her or hurt her, so he stepped forward thinking about his presence would be surprising, but apparently it wasn't. The man gazed at Jungguk. Jungguk's eyes flinched at him, and then Sophia, who saw man in pain, her head turned downward. He swallowed the pill in his thought and glared at the man. "What do you want?" he asked as far as Jungguk knew. He didn't know who the man was. He had never seen him before. And when could a person want to Sophia or hold her at gunpoint? The strange way of thing with wrestling smile. Jungguk John. He breathed out and smiled. Jungguk clubbed and glared at him. His gun followed him, sighted now. It related barely 2 inches away from the man's face. "Who are you?" "I am afraid we haven't met yet." Jungguk raised an eyebrows, momently looking at Sophia, who was still held by the man, looking at him. "Afraid? You should be." He nodded and folded his arm behind the back. He seems to be in late 40s, but still well built for the age. "Who the are you?" Jungguk growled, running out of patience, and there was a stage tug of fear within his chest, and he gazed at Sophia time to time. Mantis, and he stepped forward, unaware of that gunpoint in his head, and touched Sophia's shoulder. "Stop!" Jungguk growled, stepping forward, and completely ignored the clicks of the gun that were pointed at his own head. Sophia winked, and that stranger was smiled, amused in his own sick way. "What do you want from her?" he asked. "Her. Just her." He smiled as he closed a tail of oil, not a human being. Jungguk let out a sound as he wrapped his arms around his thought and pressed the gun against his temple. "What do?" Sophia screamed, falling down at his feet. When the back of her neck were hit, Jungguk's heart leaped, and he thought he saw blood was oozing out her head. And kneeled down, he grabbed her arm and pulled her closer. At least she was with him. She let out a whimper, and her head rolled to the side as Jungguk grabbed her upper arm and to her. Her body slammed against him as he stood. The one fell on his hand. His left arm was wrapped around her waist. He was pretty sure she was on the edge of unconsciousness. "What do you want for her?" she asked, knowing the place where he had no defense against the man. The stranger looked at him hardly, and then at Sophia's body. "I want her. I can, for the death of my son." "She's not," Jungguk said, tied his arm around his waist, and warm liquid were down on his shoulder, oozing from her head. "I don't know who you are, And who is your son is? Let her go out of this. Jungle swallowed, now regretting even killing someone related to him. My son, it was your first kill. The man started in Jungguk's mouth would run dry as Sahar dressed it, as he recalled. Memories invalid his mind and up to until he was brought to kill the man who was the son of Satan himself. Was the man who was business to smuggle young girls. Jungguk had found about the friend. When he was held by captive by Alex, he had found one of Alex's men into the building although Alex had no connection with that and found out about the day Jungguk promised himself he'd kill him. His mental health was shit at that time and he himself legal actor and dared to see he did keep his promise in a club 2 months ago. He had gone missing after that, and now he wasn't sure if he was proud anymore. Your son was the devil himself, Jungguk said. The man took a step forward and eyes flamed at Sophia. He did business by using girls, and if they are a mere piece of property, this is between you and your dad's son. Leave her out of this. The strings break and he chuckled. Thank you very much, but I think I will take her. He signed for the man and grabbed Sophia's arm and snatched her away from Jungguk. Sophia screamed, till very so much unconscious, and bare her arm toward Jungguk. He could do nothing but stand there, his fist clenched tightly, and those men were shoved her inside the van. What purpose do you have to take her? Jungguk asked, feeling his heart were pounding at his ear as he saw her tears and heard her screams. She was calling for him, and he could do nothing but stand there like a. The man stopped back and looked at Sophia, who was crying and was in that gaze at Jungguk. She will be the wife of my elder son. He started and Jungguk was shocked. What? He yelled. This isn't some kind of shock, he said in anger at that of the man in front of him. She will suffer and pay for your mistake. Jungguk had that psychologist state in the mind that stopped talking and said the first thing that came in his mind. He knew he would regret it later, but had no other choice. He couldn't let that man take her away and sacrifice her for his mistake. But what he didn't understand was why would he attack Sophia when she was nowhere near related to Jungguk. She is my wife. He started and enjoyed that state of his body. The man turned and glared at him before looking at Sophia. Jungguk knew that what the answer would be. He just prayed that Sophia would cooperate with him. You're lying. He started and Jungguk shrugged his shoulder and lifted his chin, grinning a confidence. I have no reason to lie. I wouldn't be here if she wasn't related to me. Somehow, and only reason I am here to save his life, of my wife from being destroyed. He informed the older man's death and show of him a deadly club. Jungguk no man like this.